Hello and welcome to the Uni-hosted YouTube channel. My name is Fernando, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can backup and restore your UniFi controller. We will cover two scenarios, and the first one, we are going to backup and restore to the same server. For example, this will help you in case you are doing a massive amount of changes and those are not working like you want, and you just want to roll back to the previous settings. And in the scenario number 2, it will be something like a disaster recovery scenario. Let's say that your main controller is not working. If it's on Windows, for example, that device or server is not booting up anymore, and you need to restore to another server, to another Windows server, or for example, to the cloud with UniHosted. So this will help you in this scenario of disaster recovery. So let's begin. Okay, so let's begin with the first part of the video. We are going to do a backup and restore on the same server. So I'm here at the settings of my network server or controller, and I will go into system. We have the backup stuff here, which it will show you two options, restore and download. So to download a backup, you just need to hit on download. I will choose the settings only option. You can choose other options that it will also back up the data of some days and the option that you choose. And now I'm just downloading the config or backup file into my computer. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to do some changes on my Wi-Fi network. I'm going to change the Wi-Fi name or network to demo 1. It was demo before. This is because I just want to show you the changes, or in this case, it will be a rollback after I do the restore. Okay, so my access point right now, it's getting ready. It's downloading the new Wi-Fi network name. Usually, like, will take a few seconds. Now, clicking here on the settings or the information of the access point, it shows that it's broadcasting now Wi-Fi name demo 1. Okay, the new Wi-Fi net. So let's do the restore now. So same thing, we'll go to settings, system, and we're going into the backups tab. And this time we will use the restore option. You just need to click on the file. In this case, that's the file that I just downloaded. And I will do the restore right now with the restore button. Now, how you can see the progress. You have in Windows, you have the network server application, and it's right now restarting the UniFi network server. This is the same thing like the first time that you open, or when you open the controller, that you need to wait until you have the green check mark, okay? So right now we have the green check mark, and I'm going to get back to the browser and refresh the screen. So now I'm logging in like usual with my controller credentials, hit sign in, and I'm back at the controller. If I go to the devices, it will show me the access point, but it's going to be offline. The access point is not connected yet to the controller. It will take some time to connect again to the controller. Now, if you see the Wi-Fi network name, it's back to demo. Okay, so it restore the settings to the original name. Now I will go again to UniFi devices and wait until the access point shows up here. Might take some time. Now it says that it's getting ready, and it's getting the settings again. It's connecting, and now it's fully connected again to the controller. And you can see that it's broadcasting again the original name before I did the backup of the controller. Okay, so now we'll begin with the second part of the video, which is going to be something related to what is called disaster recovery. Okay, in this part of the video, we are going to restore the backup file, but to another device. Okay, so for example, let's say that you had your UniFi controller or network server in a Windows computer. That computer doesn't boot anymore, or you have a cloud key and same thing, doesn't boot anymore, doesn't work anymore, and you have the backup file. Okay, and what we're going to do now, we are going to restore. So the process, it's almost the same. The controller that I have here, it's set up from scratch. Okay, it doesn't have any option. It doesn't have any device adopted. Okay, so same thing like before. We go to settings, and then I go to system. Okay, now on the backups tab, I have the file already on this Windows computer, and I'll just choose the file here and do the restore. Same thing, restoring here. And to see the progress, I just need to open the application of UniFi, the network server application, and wait until I have the green check mark to refresh the browser, or just to open the browser again to manage the server. Normally, this takes a few seconds like it did before. And I have the green check mark now. So let's go back to the browser and let's refresh the page. I will use the same credentials to sign in. Okay, so I'm back at the dashboard, and if I go to devices, the same thing like happened before in the first scenario. the access point was offline. Now it's getting ready and it's connected to the access point again. It's connected, fully connected again. I didn't have to do anything. Now, why? This is because this new controller, it's on the same network, okay, than my previous controller. So the access point was able to connect again after looking for the controller on the network. Now, something that may happen to you is that, for example, if you're restoring to another, to a device that it's on another network, okay, you will need to set the inform IP or hostname, okay, to that UniFi device, okay? Because if you don't do that, you won't be able to see the device on the new controller where you restore the backup, okay? So what do you need to do for this? So we'll begin with the process. So what you need basically is the authentication credentials for SSH to connect to the device with SSH. You can get them by going into settings and then system. In the advanced tab, you will have the device authentication username and password. I have here the username is the same thing like I have for the sign in to the controller. And I have a long password there, so I'm just going to copy that password into a notepad here that I already have the set inform command, okay? So I'm going to use Beauty to connect to the access point, in this case, with SSH. You need to get the IP address of the access point. For you, it may not show up here connected like I mentioned before, so you might need to get the IP address using another tool, for example, so you can have the access point to the IP address of the access point to connect. So I'm using Beauty here, and I will use it to connect with SSH. Okay, so I'm just entering the IP right here. Let's click on accept. This is a normal message, and we just need to authenticate on the access point with the credentials. So the username is local, and we have the long password for the SSH authentication. After I copy and paste this on Beauty, I will go ahead back to my notepad and copy the set inform command with the IP address of the new controller, okay? Yeah, you may have another IP address or you may have a host name, okay? Depending on where you are migrating. So after we see this message, this means that when we go back at the controller, it will show up the device after some time. Of course, this takes a little bit, and you will see the device here. Like I mentioned before, since the new server or network server that I have, it's on the same network, I didn't have to do this, but if you have the network server on another network, you will need to do this. This is also called network tree layer adoption, okay? Okay, so this was everything for today. This is how you can backup and restore your UniFi controller. My name is Fernando, and I hope you will be back for another video of UniHosted and UniFi. Thank you.